So I need to take my dog for a walk in a bit. He's been a good boy all morning, but I've just had a few things I need to do. I've got a very busy day ahead of me. I've got lots of shopping to do. I've got a few things to write down. I've got a few things to edit, photo shoots to edit, videos to record, things to profiles to update. There's a lot of stuff that I need to do. I am a very, very busy person. One of the things that I've been thinking about at the moment is Canon. So Canon is slang for canonical. What is the canonical story to someone or something? I was watching a music business podcast recently, and they mentioned that in it at the moment managers are focusing a lot on the canon of their artists. What is the artist's background? What do the fans know about the artists? What kind of tangible information do these fans of these artists have that they can go away, that they can think about, that they can discuss with other fans, and kind of build that world, that impression of that artist in their minds. And so I mentioned this in a marketing meeting yesterday, and the question was asked, why does canon matter? And so canon matters because the more a person knows about a particular brand, the more easier it is to embed it in someone's mind. So yeah, I figured I'd just drop a little bit of canon about myself just to kind of see how this goes. Yeah, where do I start? I have so much canon in my own life that I can tell my story pretty effectively. And not only that, I'm able to adapt each story for each person. YouTube, however, is a different kettle of fish. You don't know who's watching, you don't know where they're watching from, and they don't know how much they already know about you. I imagine this video might not pop up on a lot of people's homepages. I imagine it might not get suggested to a lot of people. So yeah, just some general canon, I guess. So I'm currently 34 years old. I am a photographer, podcaster, and YouTuber. I contribute my time to Newport City Radio. I provide assistance with some media stuff that they have going on, and I'm also in receipt of training, or I have completed my training, ready to take on the urban music side of things for the radio station. So I'll be looking after everything to do with rap artists, hip-hop, grime, drill, R&B, and all of the kind of niche urban genres in between. So if you're an urban artist and you happen to be watching this and you want your music played on Newport City Radio, then send your music through to urban@newportcityradio.org. I'm a people person. I love people. I love society. I love human culture, human habits, humanness, humanity. I love humans. Yes, it can be very easy to be tested on that a lot of the time, but ultimately I believe that everything that we understand, like our consciousness is human. So if humans are kind of not being looked after, if humans are not given the chance to be human, then our consciousness of humanity, that is where it starts to deteriorate. I'm sure there's people out there that have seen examples of this, where if you start taking things away from people, if you start depriving them of important things like education, like healthy food, like a safe place to live, this is where you'll see people start to become dehumanized, and then it causes negative impacts for the humans around them. So yeah, very, very conscious of the people around me. I'm a big people person, but I do believe in looking after yourself before you look after others, because if you're not in a state to look after yourself, then how can you look after other people? I was a member of Mensa. I could still be a member of Mensa if I decide to follow up with my paperwork again. So I did a test back in October 2023. The score came back that I'm in the top 2 highest percentile in the world, so that there are roughly only 160 million people out there who kind of operate on my level. That sounds harsh. I didn't mean that to sound harsh. There are only 160 other million people that kind of have the stuff going on that I've got going on. For some of us it's great, for some of us it's not so great. I've been in some of these group chats already, like the groups, the social media groups for Mensa and things like that, and yeah, a lot of it is very, very stereotypical kind of nerdy people. Hopefully I can put across enough charisma, enough charm that you can tell that I'm okay talking to people. But there's certainly individuals that I've kind of had conversations with, and being social, communicating and speaking doesn't seem to be in their forte. They love their puzzles, they love their intelligent games. That's fine, that's cool. And sometimes I get the impression that they look at me and think, who is this monkey? Who let this monkey into our group? You know, why is he eating bananas and throwing poop everywhere? Like he's, yeah. That's just the impression I feel like I give off sometimes. But I don't care. I don't care. As long as I can break that ice and instigate those conversations and provoke that kind of communication, happy days. You know, that's where I win. So yeah, I volunteer at Newport City Radio. I love people, and I've got a stupidly high IQ. That's just a little bit of canon from me. I think I'll call this a canon dump. Don't know if it'll help anyone, but you know, I don't know if it's relevant at all. In the future, I'll definitely come up with better ideas of what kind of canon I can pass on, better stories from my past. I've had a heck of a past. Anyone that has been with me over the past 15 years-ish, so I'm 34 now, 16 years. Yeah, so anyone who's kind of been in my life for the past 16 years, you'll definitely be aware that I've had my highs, I've had my lows, and where I am right now, I am on an incredible high, and I don't plan on ever being as low as I ever was, because yeah, I was let down a lot. And so maybe this will be good for another video, some kind of darker canon. But yeah, I've been let down by people, by adults, by systems and people in positions of authority and power. And yeah, like I said, if you don't look after yourself, how are you supposed to look after other people? You know, you have to save yourself. So yeah, be smart, be sociable, and give to people less fortunate than yourself if you can. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. I am committed to getting 22 videos done in the next 41 days. Yesterday, I managed to get 1 video done. So this will be video 2 out of that goal towards 100. Yeah, you can also catch me on my socials at TheSonney at absolutely everything. I'll also put a link to my Discord server as well. Yeah, just hope everyone has a good day. I'm gonna take my dog for a walk now because he's great. I promised to put a picture in the video yesterday and I didn't. He's kind of curled up on his bed at the moment, so you'll have to wait on that again. But yeah, I'll definitely share my dog with you guys soon. Peace.